инглесе. Перфекто. Презентация будет на английском, без перевода для всех студентов, которые будут понимать. Это очень важно, чтобы вы понимали английский для того, чтобы учиться в Politecnico di Milano.
Spasiba, Bernardo. And welcome everybody to this presentation. I'm very glad to be here today with you. So I will start by sharing my screen so that we can see all together the presentation. And let's start talking about Politecnico di Milano. So what is Politecnico di Milano? First of all, Politecnico is the historical university in Italy. So it dates back to 1863, so more than 1 century and a half. And it's a technical university, so it's dedicated to 3 disciplines, 3 schools in architecture, design, and engineering. So we don't have humanities at Politecnico di Milano. And it's a reference point in Italy and also abroad on these disciplines, basically. Where is Politecnico di Milano located? So as the name suggests, the university is based in Milan, which is an important city. I think that you have already heard about Milan also from some other presentations. In any case, I will tell you some words about my city. And Milan, it's considered the second most important city in Italy. It's considered also the economic capital of the country because it's the heart, it's the capital of the most productive region in Italy, that is Lombardy. And it's also a student city, so every year Milan hosts more than 200,000 students, which are international, but also local students. So we have students coming from all our country and also from internationally, from all over the world. Of course, you know Milan for its importance in the design and fashion fields. So every year there are many events connected to these areas. So we have a fashion week, we have design week, everything connected with these very important topics. And also it's a technological city and where industry is important, but also art and culture. So you will find, if you go around Milan, you will find these 2 realities that you see in here. So an historical part reflecting the Italian history, but also a technological part, a new part with skyscrapers and new buildings from important architects, also graduated in Politecnico. Politecnico itself has 7 campuses. So we have 2 main campuses which are located in Milan, Milano Leonardo, the oldest one, and Milano Bovisa, where you can study design. So all the programs in design are concentrated in this campus where this red and yellow building is located. Other 5 campuses are small, located in smaller cities, but very nice and lively cities in Como, Lecco on the lake, and Piacenza, Cremona, and Mantova, south of Milan. Basically, the programs at these campuses are strictly related to the city specificities. For example, Cremona in Italy is the city of music because it's the city where the Stradivari violin was invented. So we have here a program in music and acoustic engineering only. So this campus is dedicated to music and acoustic engineering. It also, there are also other programs, but this is the most important. In Mantova, we have a program in architecture and restoration, because Mantova is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So it's a city, it's an extremely historical city, and is a UNESCO Heritage Site. So many programs connected to our territory. Politecnico di Milano aims at playing a driving role in research and in technological transfer. As you see from this number, it is the first Italian universities for projects found from the European Commission. And we strongly, the university strongly benefits from the collaboration with corporate research. So Politecnico has a strong link with corporate research, with the companies' research activities. And we also strongly benefit from state-of-the-art laboratories. So more than 200 top laboratories. And here you have an example of our laboratories, a few examples. So we have the wind tunnel, which is one of the largest in Europe. And it's used to test all the types of wind-related stuff, so aircraft, helicopters, speed trains, bridges, many different structures connected to wind. It is also used by sportsmen, so by, for instance, the Olympic sportsmen, to test their equipment. Then we have a material testing lab in order to test innovative material in architecture and engineering. The Polyfab for the study of micro and nano devices. And the Polyfactory, which is an innovation design laboratory used also as a co-working space. So there are many interesting laboratories where our students, researchers, and also the companies test some prototypes. So I want to spend a few words on the last year and the current situation, because Politecnico actually, well, first of all, Italy, as you know, was one of the first countries hit by this pandemic. And Politecnico itself was really in front line against this problem. And the university from the beginning made available its laboratories for productive disinfectant that was distributed and is still distributed to the local community. So we have a production of more than 6,000 liters of disinfectant per day. And also laboratories are used for compliance tests on the materials for producing masks and protection devices in general. As far as the learning mode is concerned, from 1 week after our lockdown, so from March 2020, Politecnico started immediately connected. So we were ready, and the technology was ready to start and to connect our students with our professors for online courses. So the university started very quickly in an online learning mode. And we had online courses, online graduations, online exams. So for many months, we had only the online activity. Now our students from this semester that has started in September have made it back to campus. So we still have to use protection devices. We still have to respect the social distance. So the problem is not solved. But let's say that in Italy, in Milan, the situation is not bad so far, and so we could access the campus, and many students have made it back to their classes. As you see here, graduations now are in presence. I repeat, the situation is not that we are back 100%, but the large majority of people at Politecnico di Milano is back to campus right now. Politecnico di Milano reflects the international atmosphere that I was explaining before, and that characterizes Milan. So like the city where we are, like Milan, Politecnico is an international university. We have overall more than 6,000 international students at the moment. And as you see from these percentages, the majority of our students, so more than 50% of our students are international in the postgraduate programs. So the majority of our international students study our Master of Science programs and our PhD programs, while we have a little percentage studying our bachelor degrees because they are taught in Italian. The majority of bachelors are available in Italian only. So here you see the distribution of our students. So we really have a large part of the world at Politecnico di Milano. So the university really provides you with the possibility to do an international, not only Italian experience, but also international experience. And this means a lot, because means that to change ideas, perspectives, to make new friends from all over the world, to expand your network, and to experience a different education system. So it is a very good opportunity to study in such an international university. And as you see, our Russian community is quite large because it's one of the most colored countries. So we are very, very happy with our Russian students at Politecnico di Milano. Not only our students, but also our professors are from different countries. And especially we have two, for example, we have two professors in the architecture field, which are Pritzker Prize winner, that is the Nobel Prize for Architecture. One is Kazuyo Sejima from Japan, and one is Eduardo Soto de Moura from Portugal. For all the reasons I presented, you contribute in the reputation of the university. So the importance of research, the international community, the location of the university. So all these factors contribute in the very good reputation that Politecnico has among universities, among students, and the company's world. And the last QS World University Rankings has ranked us, has confirmed us the first university in Italy, 5th world best university in the design field, 10th best world university in the architecture field, and 20 world best university in engineering. So very good ranking. Let's continue with the Italian education system very briefly, because I think that you may already know everything. Just want to be sure that you know that we have a 3-level higher education system, so 3-level university system. And in Italy, students start university after 13 years of schooling. But it's enough to have, so we accept students in our first level university studies with 12 years of schooling. So at least our students need 12 years of schooling to enroll at an Italian university. Then we have a first level university studies called laurea, lasting 3 years. We will the programs in English that we have. And then our equivalent to a Master of Science for all the programs, then Bachelor of Science. After the laurea magistrale, you may enter the job market or continue with a PhD program. Once again, our PhD programs are held in English, are all available in English. So let's have a look. We have at our programs in English. So in as far as the bachelor programs is concerned, so the first level of university studies, so they are architectural design and civil engineering. Other programs are available in the architecture, design, and engineering fields. And of course, the other programs are in Italian language. How does it work to enter a bachelor program? So in order to enter our bachelor programs, as I was telling you before, you need to have an high school diploma corresponding to 12 years of education in total. Then you need to have an English language certificate. We accept a TOEFL, IELTS, Cambridge certificate. On our website, you find everything and the minimum requirements. For instance, in IELTS, we require 5 to enter Politecnico. The specific requirements for every program. For architecture, you need basically to pass an entrance test. So we don't ask you any portfolio. We don't ask you any other document except for your high school diploma. But we ask you to sit for a test that is usually held in August, and you need to pass this entrance test. For engineering, we accept. There are 2 options. So we accept SAT, GRE, or GMAT, or you need to once again to sit for the entrance test. The dates of the entrance test, as you see here, are established annually at by the Ministry of Italian by the Italian Ministry of Education. So they will be announced in a few months. In order to apply, the application is really simple. So you need to register on the section dedicated to international prospective students. And also on the website universitaly.it, that is the official Italian government, Italian Ministry of Education website. And you need, of course, to prepare for the tests if you are required to pass a test. So in case you don't have, for instance, SAT, GRE, GMAT for engineering, or in case you want to apply to architecture. You find all the information on the contents of the test, on the dates, and how to prepare on our website. It is www.polini.it/English. And this was everything concerning our bachelor programs. Here you have our Master of Science program. So the majority actually of our academic offer is held in English, so available in English, is constituted by our Master of Science programs. So here you have a list of our Master of Science programs in the architecture field. So you will find all the facets of architecture, from architecture and built environment to interiors, architecture and urban design, dealing with developing countries and new architecture techniques. You will find architectural design and history, which is related to restoration and preservation of cultural heritage, building architecture, dealing with large structures, sustainability, architecture and sustainability, urban planning, and landscape architecture. So for students interested in designing parks and gardens. These are our program in design. So once again, postgraduate programs lasting 2 years and held in English. And there are, once again, many opportunities. So we have a program in product service system design, of course, fashion design, design and engineering. It's a blend of 3 programs, product design plus materials engineering plus mechanical engineering. So it's a very interesting program. We have integrated product design, so design and innovation, basically, digital and interaction design, interior and spatial design, and communication design, which is the only program in design available in Italian or in English. So you can select the language you wish to study. We have a lot of programs in engineering because the university was originally established as an engineering one. I don't want to speak about all these programs because they are a lot, so it would take too much. But consider that really in engineering you can select everything you wish to study. We have a new program in agricultural engineering. We have recently introduced the food engineering. So everything concerning that could be seen and studied from an engineering perspective. The application is open at different periods of the year. At the moment, you may apply for the first semester starting in September 2022. The call closes on November 18. But if you cannot make it for this call, we will have a second call opening between January and March, and it's you are free to select the second call to apply for the September intake. Only for students interested in engineering, we also accept them for the second semester starting in February, and the application will be open between May and July 2022. To apply, you need to, first of all, check the entry requirements. So we ask for a bachelor degree in the same field of studies or in a related field of studies. For Russia, we don't have a minimum GPA, so you may apply with any average of your grades. We also ask for an English language certificate, so as our programs are in English. So you are free to select one of the certificates you see here and that you find on our website. The application is entirely online, so you don't need to send anything by post. You simply register on our website. You have to insert your university information. You can select up to 2 programs in the choice of programs. And you need to upload some documents, which are the most common documents for all universities' applications. So your bachelor diploma, your transcript, your letter of motivation, letter of recommendation, and of course, for architecture and design, your portfolio. Once again, you will find all the descriptions on our website. At the end of the application, we have, you need to pay an application fee of 50 euros in order to submit your application. And that's it. The application process is quite simple. The fees for our international students for master programs are 3,900 euros per year, while for bachelor programs, they range between 900 and 3,900 euros per year on the basis of the family income. So we will ask you to provide us with some information and to fill a document in order to know how much precisely you will pay. There are many scholarship opportunities for our students, ranging from tuition fee waiver up to 10,000 euros plus tuition fee waiver. The scholarships are only for Master of Science programs. And there's no application to fill. So simply you apply to the program online and you are automatically considered for a possible scholarship. We have many PhD programs. All of them are held in English. Site to know more about the contents, and you find a PhD in all the fields of studies that we have at Politecnico di Milano. The application opens once a year, usually in the month of May. So I suggest you to prepare in advance your documents if you are interested in apply for a PhD. You find, once again, the documents on our website, and it's important to have a university degree corresponding to a Master of Science degree in order to apply for a PhD, and an English language certificate level B2. Another important point is to get in touch with with a professor of our school. You find for all the program on the website, you find the reference professor in order to start inquiring about your research proposal. Many students offer many services offered to our students. So especially we are very well prepared to welcome international students with a welcome week every semester, with our buddy program. That is a program that allows you to apply for a buddy and to have a student of Polimi dedicated to you will be able to provide you with suggestions and answer your questions. Sports facilities. We have a brand new sports center in Milan. So a lot of activities are held throughout the year. We have a new rule in Politecnico. So starting from this year, the university provides a free Italian language course to all our students, despite also if you study in English language. So for all our international students, we offer an Italian language course because we really think that it could really make the difference in your experience at Politecnico di Milano to make new friends, to better live in our country, and to work at Italian companies. So this is not an entry requirement, but is an opportunity that Politecnico provides you. You have two options. So if you already have a certificate of Italian language, at least B1, you will be able to upload it online. Otherwise, you can attend free of charge our language course during your studies. Our last topic for today. So we have a very good career service in Polimi, and it's the office helping our students getting in touch with the job market. Our career service organizes a lot of activities throughout the year, from workshops to job fairs. Companies are invited on campus every week. So there are many activities in order for our students to get in touch with the job market, to know what companies are looking for. And the level of employability of our students is high, extremely high. So 82% of international alumni are employed within 1 year from graduation. And 40 of these students find a job even before graduating. So we have many students also finding a job before the graduation. Of our international students, 51% remain in Italy to do their first job activity. So I thank you very much for your attention so far. And I also take this opportunity to invite you to our open day only for Master of Science programs that will be held on the 6th of November. So please visit our website and register for this event, because it will give you the opportunity to speak to the professors and to ask directly questions related to our programs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Francesca, for your presentation. We have some questions in chat.
Thank you. Yes.
Possible.
Yes.
One question, where it is possible to see the examples of good portfolio in order to apply to Master of Science in Architecture?
So actually, we don't have samples on our websites because our professors want to see one evaluation point is the capability of the student to present himself. By selecting the best, what you think are your best works that you have done during your bachelor studies or during your working activity. So this is a point that professors want to see, how good you are in selecting your works that mostly represent you. And it's important, my suggestion based on the experience of many years working with students is to make a collection of a few samples of works. So not many works, but a selection of your works, and to explain what is the reasoning process behind your works. So that are our suggestions. You find more information, a description of the portfolio on our website also.
Francesca, we have plenty of questions from the students. As always with Politecnico, we have collected so far so many. Since we are a little bit late with the timing, I would encourage the students to ask directly to you in chat or individual meetings.
Sure.
If you are not
against
that, because also you have students waiting for you in the individual meetings. So I hope they are...
Sure.
Yes.
So yes, I invite all the students as well to chat with us and to talk to us during the fair for other questions.
Grazie mille. Спасибо огромное всем студентам тоже за вопросы. Слушаем презентацию Миланского политехнического университета. Мы немного задерживаемся с программой, и поэтому не сможем озвучить сейчас ваши вопросы. Но у вас есть возможность на виртуальном стенде Миланского политехнического университета задавать эти же вопросы, либо записавшись на индивидуальную консультацию, вы можете пообщаться с коллегами из Политеха и задать уже все вопросы, либо вы можете написать, нажимая на чат, записать как раз все вопросы в чате и получить ответ в чате. Очень прошу на итальянском или на